Battle Scars and Synchronicities album is now available.
Yo, how much? Welcome to the Moonchild Podcast. I'm your host, Elijah KB, and today we're going to be talking about manifestation. Now, for one, what is manifestation? So basically, manifesting is when you bring something from the spiritual or non-physical realm into the physical realm, using two main components, thought and emotion. It really doesn't matter, when it comes down to your technique and, the things that's shown you results in the past. If you break it down to the basics and you get down to the core of that technique that you use, you will still find thought and emotion to be the components to make it happen. Because manifestations cannot happen without thought plus emotion. You know what I'm saying? Even thoughts alone, yeah, they do hold weight to some degree, but if they're not charged by an emotion, you can't really get the manifestation. So, first of all, I would just like to say for everybody who's using affirmations, I don't want to discourage you from using affirmations, because I'm not saying that affirmations aren't good and that affirmations don't give you any sort of results, or affirmations are something that you should stop doing at all. But what I will tell you, what I will say is affirmations alone is not going to do shit. Okay? Affirmations alone, it's not going to do shit if it's not making you feel a certain way. And when I say a certain way, I'm talking about the way that the affirmation is supposed to make you feel. So if, the affirmation is I am enough, and you not embodying the vibration of feeling like you are enough, it's not going to work. It's not. You know what I'm saying? But this is okay, because, this is when you tap into shadow work and you know what you have to work on. Simply because you have resistance within that affirmation. You know what I'm saying? You're saying this, but you're not. Something inside of you is rejecting that. Something inside of you don't believe that. So you would just simply go and do shadow work on that subject. You know what I'm saying? Or what you're talking about as far as like that affirmation, get to the bottom of that, do the shadow work on that. But if you thinking like, I'ma stay the same, if you're thinking I'ma stay the same, but all I'm gonna do is add these magical words to my life, and all of a sudden I should be, my life should change, and I should attract all this positive shit, and everything is going to be good from now on, and I'm going to have no more problems. You bullshitting yourself. You understand? You are bullshitting yourself by believing that affirmations alone is going to get you anywhere. So write on your sticky notes. I'm not telling you to not do your thing. Put it on the refrigerator, put it on the mirror, do your shit. But understand that you're going to have to get into the thought and emotion of it. For real, you're going to have to actually embody that. Because, which leads me to my next point. We only attract what we are a vibrational match to. So this is why people can want something all day, because people think, if you want it bad enough, you get it. A lot of people think this is how manifestation works, because of a bunch of misleading bullshit that they got into early on in their spiritual journey. But the truth is, you can only receive what you are a vibrational match to. And the universe is quite literal. If you're embodying the vibration of wanting something, then the universe tells you yes, and it gives you more reasons to want it. It amplifies what you already are. You get what you are. You get what you are being. You understand? So this is why you have to start embodying the vibration of the manifestation that you're actually trying to get in order to get it. Because if you don't, then you won't. You know what I'm saying? If you don't embody that, you won't get the vibration. You won't get the manifestation. Simple as that. It's not really difficult. But the way a lot of us were taught and misled, it can make it difficult. You understand? Another one is like, speak it into existence. My nigga. Now, I'm not saying words have no power. I'm not saying that because, I just finished talking about affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking about, speaking things into existence. Again, if you're not a vibrational match, if you're not embodying what you're talking about, you're going to find it very difficult to see any results of speaking anything into existence. You understand? If you're speaking something into existence, you still have to embody what you're talking about. You have to really feel that shit. A lot of manifestations will call for you being delusional to a certain degree. Delusion is good when placed in the right place. You understand? You want to be delusional about certain manifestations. We're sitting here talking about manifestation. We're talking about, how to get the results, how not to get the results, and things like that. But a key thing when it comes to manifestation, other than thought and emotion, is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind controls 96% of your life, while the other 4% is controlled by the conscious mind on a daily basis. You understand? On a daily basis, this is pretty much how it works. You understand? So, and the subconscious mind is pretty much programmed from when we were younger, when we were from fucking age 0 to now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those things that we were taught when we were younger, they're still within the program that we run off of now. And everybody has a program, whether you understand that you have a program or not, whether you made the program or not. Because a lot of us, we adopt a program early on because of our parents and our and society and our environments and shit like that. You know what I mean? So we have a program that's running within our subconscious mind on the daily. And for those of us who break out of it, we either adopt a new program or we start to create our own by picking pieces of different things that we learned along the way. And then, we start getting different results within our life because we actually changed our subconscious mind. Because see, the subconscious mind, like I said, is what's running the show. The conscious mind, it will yield you results. Yes, it will get you results to a degree, surface level shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too life-changing. Can get life-changing results by strictly using your conscious mind and not really tapping into your subconscious mind. So how do you do this, or how you do this? Repetition is key when it comes to programming, reprogramming. Repetition is one of the main components. Of course, shadow work. We're going to talk about shadow work in another episode for those who don't know what shadow work is. But shadow work is when you have to go in and you have to clear out all the old shit, all the traumas, all the old belief systems and things like that. You have to go and deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with that, remove those things, and then bring in your new program. Once you bring in your new program, this is how you start to operate. This is how you start to think. This is how the universe responds to you. Right? It's in the vibrational match to what you are constantly putting out, even when you're not thinking about it. So this is why the subconscious mind is so powerful, because it's running all the time. It's certain things you're not even thinking about that you're doing right now, like that your subconscious mind is doing. You know what I'm saying? The subconscious mind does all that shit you don't think about no more, like ride a bike, drive a car, cook certain things, walk, talk, you know what I'm saying? These things you're not actually thinking about anymore. You're just kind of just doing it. You know what I'm saying? So the subconscious mind is super powerful, and it's always on go. You know what I'm saying? The only way that you can actually reprogram is, like I said, shadow work and repetition. Repetition, you got to stick to it, because if you do it for like, a week or something, whatever it is, whatever you're trying to make a new habit of, you're trying to do it for like a week, you might get a little result from, maybe, you're trying to think positive or feel better or whatever, and it might yield you a few results. You know what I'm saying? But when the old you comes back and that that new shit wear off and you just kind of slip back into your old habits, subconscious mind wins again. Your old program wins again. You understand? So it's not that any of this shit is necessarily bad. It's just certain things can be counterproductive. You learn the ins and outs of this shit, and then once you got it together, you make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? And so like reprogramming is something you definitely want to get into. You're gonna definitely want to get into if you're looking to manifest a different life, because you might be able to get a few material things in your life, right? A couple things here and there, but when it comes to manifesting a different amount of money, a different, lifestyle, a different, wife and kids, or for the women, husband and kids, you know what I'm saying? A house for a lifetime, or changing your environment forever, and the type of people and energy that you want around you. This is all things that you have to actually reprogram yourself in order to manifest, to keep, because we only get what we're vibrational matched to. We do not get what we want, we get what we are. We do not get what we want, we get what we are. So if you're not being a vibrational match to what you're trying to manifest, you will not get it. Nah. You get what you are being. Like I said, the universe is literal. You tell it some shit about, what you want. It just helps you want it more. It assists you at whatever. You know what I'm saying? It assists you at whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to manifesting, and when it comes to what you attract. And I can't remember where I'm pulling this from. It's a reference from a book I read. I want to say it was As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And it was also something that I want to say Earl Nightingale had said in the speech he has called The Strangest Secret in the World. Now, I'm not sure if that's from a book, but the way I heard it, it was like this thing he was talking on. But this audio he was talking on. But basically, the universe is like soil. Like our soil for a garden that we start. It doesn't care what you plant, but it will grow whatever you plant. You understand? It doesn't care if you plant poison or watermelon. It'll grow the poison just as good as it grows the watermelon. You understand? Another thing that I notice that people struggle with when it comes to manifestation is the journey to the manifestation. Sometimes, when we are manifesting something new, we get a journey that we really don't recognize as the journey to the manifestation. So you might get something that seems to be the opposite of what you're manifesting, right? You might get an experience that you don't see as a match for what you've been putting out into the universe, right? But when we understand, when we get to the point of understanding that things are more so a big process, and you start you forget about the good and bad ideologies that humanity is pretty much put on things, and you just look at it as an experience from A to B. You will start to understand what the universe is doing, because a lot of times when you're manifesting something, the universe will give you a challenge, right? And it seems like is to test you or to stop you from getting to where you're supposed to be going, where you're planning on going. But what's actually happening is it's building you. It's building a certain part of your character, a certain part of your experience that you actually need to be a vibrational match to what you're manifesting, or to be fit for what you're manifesting. Because if you're manifesting a different lifestyle, right, or a different relationship with money, or maybe you want a relationship in general, like with another person, with a companion, universe might send you somebody completely toxic. It might send you like the worst person in the world to you, right? On the surface, it seems like this is fucked up. This has nothing to do with anything that I'm manifesting. How the fuck did I end up here? But then if you take a step back and you look at it from just the objective point of view, you will learn that you needed that relationship to learn certain lessons. This relationship might bring you a whole new level of understanding for you to now be ready for what you've been manifesting. But it's a process, because it understands like, okay, you're putting out that, you're a vibrational match to this. Like, this is what you want. This is who you're being. You're being a vibrational match to it. This is what you're manifesting. So, okay, the universe makes that come true, but the only way it can come true is by this experience. You need that experience. The universe is not doing it to you. It's happening for you. You understand? So, contrary to your belief, you actually need what the universe is giving you. Even if it seems like this is not what you're manifesting, it actually is what you're manifesting. Not directly, but indirectly, you are manifesting that, because that is a part of the process of the shit that you are manifesting. You understand? So don't get discouraged on your journey of manifesting when you get something that doesn't seem like a match of what you're trying to manifest. When it seems like it's completely, you know what I'm saying, left field, and it's like, bro, this is not what life getting more fucked up. The more I try to manifest better shit, my life is falling apart. Like, nah, it's falling into place. You know what I'm saying? When it feels like it's falling apart, it's falling into place. You understand? Especially when you've become aware. You understand? And now you're living your life on purpose, and you're practicing things like manifestations and things like that. And you want to practice it until it becomes a part of you. You know what I'm saying? We don't. And I was talking to somebody about this shit recently, and the way she put it, it made a lot of sense. And basically what she said was spiritual practices are cool, but you want to make that a part of who you are. Basically, you understand? And so, you want to make these things a part of who you are. You understand? You don't want to do spiritual practices just to get a return. You want to become this. When it comes to the emotion part of manifesting, the reason why this is so important to have an emotional charge behind what you are manifesting is because this is what the universe picks up on, because emotions actually vibrate. You know what I'm saying? And depending on where your vibe is at and what caliber you're vibrating on, this is how the universe responds to you. This is when you start to actually embody a certain vibration. You know what I'm saying? Through these emotions. So when you are an emotional match, aka a vibrational match to what it is that you're manifesting, when you start to feel like the person that has the love of their life, or the different relationship with money, or different lifestyle, now when you start to feel that, you start to embody that, this is when the universe responds to you in that way. Other than that, the universe responds. If you, like I said, if you are in a place of wanting it, this is how you feel. You feel like you want it. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you more reasons to want it more. You understand? So this is how this shit works. This is gonna be all the time I got for y'all today. This has been the Moonchild Podcast with the Moonchild, his motherfucking self, Elijah KB. And I'm gonna check y'all later, man. Thank you. For those interested in spiritual advice, I now have a page where you can sign up for a one-on-one hour session with myself. The link will be in the description. And for any questions and topics for the podcast, feel free to email them to me.